It's episode 1 of Sew in the City, the series where I recreate pieces from Sex in the City. Stay tuned to watch me make clothes while Carrie makes a fool of herself, starting with this peasant top from season 3, episode 10. One thing before I run away like a little freak. Here's what you'll need. A yard of gauzy cotton fabric, 5 yards of elastic, white thread, and a machine. Don't even think about hand sewing this. To make the pattern, trace a boxy t-shirt. Fold it in half on a piece of paper that's also folded in half and use a tracing wheel to mark the armhole. If you don't have a tracing wheel, just fold over the sleeve and mark it along that line, if that makes sense. When connecting those dots and lines, think about adding like an inch or so of ease to the side seam. Your t-shirt's probably stretchy and the fabric we're using is not. Cut it out using scissors that you don't use on fabric, please God, and it looks like a shirt. Trace the sleeve in the same way by putting it on a folded piece of paper. Now here's a brief ASMR break for people who like the sounds of paper. Here are some photos illustrating how I drafted the pattern. And here are more precise references from a pattern drafting book I used. The front and back patterns are basically the same except one, the front, has a lower neckline by an inch. There are more simplified ways to make a peasant top and I kind of wish I had done that, but oh well. Draw 3 curved lines an inch apart on the top and sleeve pieces, and draw 2 straight lines an inch apart at the bottom. Serge or zigzag stitch around every single piece of fabric on this top. Then cut 16 pieces of elastic and sew them on these curves, really slowly with a zigzag stitch. Make sure to stretch the elastic as you attach it. Now you can sew the sleeve pieces to the top pieces, making sure to keep the elastics lined up. Now turn it inside out and sew up the sides. Cut a piece of elastic for the opening. And since adding elastic casing to this top was near impossible, here's the tutorial I used. Now go hem the sleeves and the bottom, and you're ready! You're ready to break a furniture designer's heart. And tune in next week to see me trade in my delusion for pessimism.